Shut Up and Sing, The Story of a Tenor by Amy Albani. Copyright 2017, Amy Albani. Production copyright 2017, Amy Albani. Voice actor, Kebba Buckley Button. Produced at Raven Audiobooks. Producer, John Mahoney.
Tu sole più bello in me, o sole mio, sta in fronte a te.
Forward, Part 1. I met Paul Veglia many years ago when we were both young opera singers in Los Angeles. Over the years, we've remained good friends, and I've heard and reheard so many of his incredible but true stories that I've decided it's time to compile them into a book. Since I quit singing, I've become a writer, mostly of screenplays, with an occasional book, like this one. Paul is one of the most charismatic and nicest people I know, with a fun, somewhat offbeat sense of humor. He also happens to be extremely intelligent, which many consider an unusual trait for a tenor. The legendary, but humorous, of course, saying is that tenors have resonance in place of their brains. Most importantly, Paul is extraordinarily talented. He was naturally gifted with a beautiful tenor voice, including an easy high C, sometimes known as the money note. Also, he's lucky enough to be tall and handsome. If you're knowledgeable about opera or just plain observant, you may have noticed that most tenors are on the short and chubby side. That brings us to the big question. Why isn't Paul rich and famous? Maybe this book, along with being informative and entertaining, I hope, will help to answer that question. Amy Albani. Forward, Part 2. This foreword is being written several years after the first. My bad, I'm afraid. It's taken me all this time to finish the book I started back then. I've been busy writing and trying to sell some screenplays, most of them collaborations with my niece, Leonie Tremaine. We actually sold one, but it hasn't gone into production yet. Not an unusual story in good old showbiz, I'm afraid. However, I refuse to take all the blame for the delay in finishing this book, since Paul's not easy to pin down when it comes to the events in his life. He's got so many interesting stories to tell that it's not easy to get them written in a way that makes complete sense. And by the way, I want to assure you that the stories you read in this book, though many of them may seem incredible, they are absolutely true.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?